Small businesses wear many hats that keep them busy, and now that tax time is in full swing and the deadline is just around the corner, or even here actually, there may be a few things that you have yet to get started with, or maybe you want to make that process smoother for next year. Whether it's from a lack of organization, time, or you just haven't found a good accountant, there is hope yet. Here to help you get organized and prepared for the year ahead is CPA Ryan Himmel with Xero. Good morning, Ryan. Great to have you on the show.
Great to be here, Stephanie.
So what should we be focusing on with the tax deadline, especially for the year ahead? I think a lot of us dread this time of year, but a lot of it is just being organized, right? That's a lot of the stress that we deal with.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I'm actually also a former small business owner, so I understand some of the pain points with tax season. And so one of the problems that small businesses face is they have all these different documents. They have receipts, they have W-2 and 1099 forms for their employees and their contractors, and they have bank statements, and they kind of put them in different places. So with cloud accounting, it actually allows small businesses to seamlessly include receipts, their bank statement data directly into their accounting, so that when it comes to tax time, they can be confident that they know what their tax liability is, and they know that they can pass over the information to their CPA or accountant.
Yeah, well, and it's so funny. Technology is really changing the way we do everything, even when it comes to our taxes. Can you trust the technology, though, like you mentioned, the cloud when it comes to your personal information?
Yeah, you certainly can. Cloud accounting software like Xero has bank-level security. So if you're using online banking and you're using really ubiquitous applications like that, you should really start to get comfortable with cloud accounting. It makes it so much more efficient than using spreadsheets or the desktop software.
So what about when it comes to small businesses? I mean, you said you were a small business owner, so I know you can relate to this, but are there any key points we should be paying attention to, or maybe anything we've been missing as a small business owner as far as deductions go?
Yeah, so a lot of small business owners often overlook what we call the home office deduction. And if we think about what's happened with technology, more and more small businesses are actually working from home. So there's a great opportunity for them to actually deduct their home office on their tax return. The other really important tax deduction opportunity is the Section 179 deduction. So if you're a small business and you're looking to upgrade all your computers for your employees and you're spending $75,000, $80,000, you can actually deduct the entire amount this year versus deducting it, say, a little bit this year, a little bit next year, in what we call depreciation.
So what would you say this is maybe a crucial time for small business owners to kind of work with accounting partners? Does that make a difference in the way everything is handled, do you think?
So a lot of small business owners that are scrambling last minute, they don't have all their paperwork in order, and they may not be comfortable in filing a return. So what they can do instead is file what we call a tax extension, which gives them a little bit more time to make sure their books are in order and their tax form is accurate. That said, they still owe their taxes on April 17th or April 18th, depending on what business they are. So I would recommend small businesses to really do the calculations to estimate their tax liability if they haven't already done so.
So how can folks at Xero help? Do you guys have any solutions that we need to be taking advantage of? I'm sure there's plenty of options.
So we provide all the accounting, the bookkeeping, the reconciliation features that small businesses need to manage their books. We work with about 16,000 other accountants and bookkeepers that can collaboratively leverage our accounting and then use that with their own tax software or their own tax solutions so that they can advise our clients. So we work hand in hand with our CPAs and accountants, and we take what we call a hybrid approach. So the small business will work on the books and the accounting, and then they pass that information off to our CPAs or accountants, or work collaboratively with them on that.
So I know there are always those of us that wait till the last minute to file those extensions or just to file in general. What are your suggestions for those procrastinators out there?
Yeah, so one of the things that I always recommend, whether you're filing a tax return or you're filing an extension, is to make sure your business information is accurate. It seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of small businesses overlook their address, they overlook their tax ID number, even the name of their business, and it results in mismatches on the IRS or state systems, and that can come back to them in terms of asking for verification from the IRS or the state. So I recommend to make sure that whatever form you file, you look at it twice, if not 3 times, to make sure it's accurate.
Thank you, Ryan. So great to have you on the show. Some great tips to take advantage of. If you guys want to learn more, be sure to head online to our website. We're going to have everything Ryan talked about, help you get those taxes done at fox4morningsblend.com.